A very good morning to all. Today we will discuss about how to find out the interaction energy of LS coupling system, or as an example we take SP configuration or SP system. In the last class we have an assignment about how to find out the interaction energy in the LS coupling systems. We'll take it as an example related to SP configuration. For the SP configuration, one from the S electron and one from the P electron. For S electron, L1 equal to 0 and P electron, L2 equal to 1. That is L1 equal to 0, so S1 equal to half, L2 equal to 1, S2 equal to half. And find out the total orbital momentum, angular momentum, that is L equal to 1 for S equal to 0 and 1. So, there are different possible ways to find out the spectral terms. For S equal to 0 and L equal to 1, obviously J equal to 1. That is a singlet state. That is, here the multiplicity is 0. S equal to 0. Multiplicity is 1. S equal to 0. So 2S plus 1 is equal to 1. There is a only single term, that is the singlet state. For L equal to 1, we get P electron, so the spectral term is 1p1. And for S equal to 1 and L equal to 1, obviously J is equal to 0, 1 and 2. So we will get a triplet term. For the multiplicity is 2S plus 1 is equal to 3 for S equal to 1. So we will get the terms 3p0, 3p1 and 3p2 for L equal to 1, because for the P electron, for the, that is L equal to 1 and J equal to 0, 1 and 2. So for the singlet and triplet terms, totally we will get 4 terms, 3 from the triplet terms and 1 from the singlet terms. And now we take a look into how to find out the interaction energy gamma 1 and gamma 2. See this one, that is gamma 1, that is A1 by 2 S star square minus S1 star square minus S2 star square. For the singlet system, S equal to 0. Substitute the S values into this equation and remind that this S1 star square is equal to S into S plus 1, or S star equal to root of S into S plus 1. Substitute the S values into these equations, that is into this equation. This is S into S plus 1. Substitute S equal to 0, that is 0 into 0 minus half into 3 by 2, that is S into S plus 1. S1 equal to half, half into half plus 1, that is 3 by 2, half into 3 by 2 minus half into 3 by 2. We will get gamma 1 equal to minus 3 by 4 A1. Similarly, we need to find out gamma 2, that is A2 by 2 L star square minus L1 star square minus L2 star square. And we know this L1 star square equal to L into L plus 1. L1 into L plus 1 and L2 star square equal to L2 into L plus 1. And this L1 and L2 are 0 and 1. Okay, substitute the terms. We will get gamma 2 equal to 0. So the total energy, and that is the separation of the singlet system from T0 is gamma 1 plus gamma 2, that is minus 3 by 4A. And similarly for the triplet system S equal to 1, gamma 1 we will get A1 by 4 and gamma 2 is 0. So see this figure, this is for the SP configuration, this is the PD configuration. See this 1p1, that is the singlet state, and 3p2, 3p1, 3p0, these are the triplet state. And this is the hypothetical term value. The separation from this hypothetical value, that is the separation of singlet state from the hypothetical value, is 3 by 4 A1. whereas the separation is of a triplet state from this hypothetical value is A1 by 4. And these values A or A minus A to A, that we will discuss in the coming section. And this PD configuration, take this as an assignment. Okay, just try the terms, find these singular terms and these triplet terms. Here 3 types of triplet terms for the p electrons, d electron and f electron, that is L equal to 1, L equal to 2 and L equal to 3. And also we have to find out gamma 3 plus gamma 4. Before going to find out this gamma 3 and gamma 4, we have to find out alpha 3 and alpha 4. Here that is in connection with this constant A, that is alpha 3 A3 plus alpha 4 L4. Substituting this alpha 3 and alpha 4 into this equation, we will get A4 by 2. So gamma 3 plus gamma 4 equal to 1 by 2 A into J star square minus L star square minus S star square. Here L equal to 1, S equal to 1, J is equal to 2, 1, 0. And you can look that what happens if S equal to 0, S equal to 0, L equal to 1, J equal to 1. Obviously these terms are cancels. So gamma 3 plus gamma 4 is 0. And for L equal to 1, S equal to 1, J equal to 2, 1, 0, J equal to 2, gamma 3 plus gamma 4, we will get A. This is for the 3p2. And J equal to 1, we will get minus A, that is 3p1. J equal to 0, that is minus 2A for the 3p0. That is the terms, that is A minus A to A. Suppose this is the hypothetical term value of the triplet, we will get the separation is plus A for 3p2, this is minus A for 3p1, and this 2A for 3p0. Am I right? Yes, 2 minus 2A is for 3p0. And this A, this is the just the separation, this is amplitude, sorry, absolute value, this is A, separation is A, and this is the separation, this is the separation. Okay, this 2A is from this hypothetical value, this from this to this one, but this A is from this separation, that is a separation between 3p1 and 3p0. And this 2A, and not that, this 2A is from this hypothetical value, this to this much value. Okay, now we are going to another important section, that is Lante interval rule. The last class we have discussed about Hund's rule. Do you remember about this Hund's rule? Okay, I hope so. And now we are going to discuss about Lante interval rule. Here gamma 3 plus gamma 4 equal to 1 by 2 A into J star square minus L star square minus S star square. Sorry. And we know that this J star square equal to J into J plus 1, L star square is equal to L into L plus 1, S star square equal to S into S plus 1. And take a look into the next paragraph. So, this rule states that for a given triplet, not that, given triplet, so obviously it has S and L values, each fine structure term difference is proportional to the larger of the two J values associated with it. Notice that is the term difference is proportional to the larger of the two J values associated with it. Now we are following the examples for L equal to 1 system, L equal to 2 system and L equal to 3 system. For the L equal to 1 system, that is consider this triplet, that is 3p0, 3p1 and 3p2. Here S equal to 1, L equal to 1, J equal to 0, and for here 3p1, L equal to 1, J equal to 1, S equal to 1, and for the 3p2, S equal to 1, L equal to 1, J equal to 2. Substitute these S, L and J values into equation 1 and take the difference. First substitute the S, L and J values of 3p0. We will get a result. And again substitute the S, L and J values of 3p1. We will get another result. And finally we substitute these S, L and J values for the 3p2. We will get another results and take a difference. We conclude that this difference lies in this ratio 1:2. The same procedure is repeated for this case also, this and this. Here 3d1, 3d2 and 3d3. Here S equal to 1, L equal to 2, J values 1, 2 and 3. Substitute the L, S and J values of these spectral terms separately into this equation number 1 and take a difference. That is, obviously this difference lies in the range that is 2:3. Similarly, for the F electron we will get 3:4. And now we take a close look into this spectral terms and these relations. 3p0, 3p1, 3p2. Consider the first two spectral terms, that is 3p0 and 3p1. Which one has the highest J value? It is clear that 3p1 has the highest J value if we consider 3p0 and 3p1. So this difference is proportional to the larger of the two J values. So this is the ratio is, the first value is 1. And now we consider the next two terms, that is 3p1 and 3p2. Which one has the highest J value? It is also clear that the highest J value has 3p2. So according to the Landé interval rule, the difference is proportional to the highest J value. So we will get 2. So the ratio of the interactions are 1:2. Here this highest term is 2 compared with 3d1 and 3d2, that is 2, and if we compare 3d2 and 3d3 we will get 3. So the ratio is 2:3, and similarly for the F terms we will get 3:4. And by taking this difference between one term J and the adjacent term J plus 1, we will get this interval, that is delta T is equal to J into J plus 1. So the intervals are proportional to the larger J values. See the graphical representation of these 3D terms. Here 3d3, 3d2, 3d1. This term difference, this energy is proportional to the highest J value, that is here 2. So the energy is 2A. Interval is 2A. Here this interval is 3A. This is the pictorial representation of the splitting due to the LS coupling for the SP configuration. 3p2, 3p1, 3p0. This is 2A, A and A. And remember that according to Hund's rule, the terms with highest multiplicity lie in the deepest range, lies in the deepest range, that is it has the lowest energy. And the terms with that is the triplet terms, the terms with the highest J value will lie highest, or the lowest J value will lies in the deepest, that is it has the lowest energy. That is, here 3p0 has the lowest energy among this triplet term because it has the lowest j value. And consider the singlet and triplet term. The highest multiplicity term is that is the triplet terms. So obviously this triplet term lies in the deepest. That is, it has the lowest energy. That is the Hund's rule. Okay, keep in mind that this Landé interval rule, here the difference in energy that is proportional to the larger of the two j values associated with it. That is proportional to A into j plus 1. Okay, thank you.